What's up, guys? Today we're going to be going over some puzzles. These puzzles are going to start from easy, and they're only going to get harder with time. And now, it's important to look at these puzzles. If you're a beginner, it's important to try to comprehend more complicated ideas. Because once you are able to comprehend more complicated ideas, you'll become a much better chess player. So even if it seems really crazy to you, still try. As long as you try, you'll get better. If you don't try, you'll never get better. So these should be very hard for beginners. Should be decently hard for intermediate players. And some advanced players might even miss some of these. Remember, you have all the time in the world. When I show you a puzzle, just pause it. I'm going to say, now feel free to pause. Pause, look at the puzzle, and really think about it. And just do your best. And these puzzles, I guarantee you, if you give these a sincere effort, will help improve your gameplay quite a bit. Take all the time you need. Take half an hour if you need to. Just relax, enjoy the puzzles. Okay. First game is a game that I played. Okay, so green to move. Now take your time. Think about this. There's a very strong move that green can play here. And I'm not the first one to find this tactic, I must say. This is actually one I discovered from Luke, e4. But feel free to just take your time. Think about this one. Okay, here's the answer. Queen sack. Take back. Queen takes. That's checkmate. There's nothing yellow can do because the queen is on a dark square. Good game. So, if you're a beginner, yes, that was a very hard puzzle, I think, for a beginner. But if you really gave it some effort and some thought, then I imagine that this is actually a pretty fun little puzzle. Okay, on to the next one. This is a game played with me and Icy Stone. Okay, red to move here. Now, feel free to take your time. Start at the board. Are you ready? Okay, here's the answer. Not over there. Now, if you move the pawn up, queen takes. That's mate, because of knight defense. We were played in the game. Came back. Check. And double check for mate. Good game. Awesome. That was a fun one, right? Okay. Now let's look at another fun little puzzle. A game that I played. This one is a little bit trickier. It's not as straightforward because there are there's at least one good variation. I'd say there's only one good variation, but it was a pretty good game, I'd say. One sec, I am finding the game. Okay, here we are. Found it. Okay, let's load the PGN. Huh? Hmm. I'm sorry. Give me one second. Guess I didn't really copy it. See if we can have a load such that the ending is not loaded. Okay. Red to move. What do you play here? Okay, are you ready? The best move. Queen takes pawn. Now there are two moves you could play here. This move blocks off the protection. And I think that's might be a better try than what was played in the game. Here you take forcing this continuation, and yeah, here you have to be careful. Like there is the idea of moving the queen up, taking like that, right? You take over there, but then you run into issues because you can take and then the queen is hanging. So here, I think the best move is yellow. Is just take the bishop. Here you have to defend. You can't move anywhere. I think here you want to press, and for this one, just move the queen there. I think this one kind of forces it, and here you take back, and you are a bishop up. I think that red is a little bit faster to attack green. So here you can check. And I think that this position is definitely winning because blue is not developed enough to attack the exposed yellow king. So this was not the move played in the game. The move played in the game was this one, blocking the mate. It's the only other move to prevent mate next turn. So you take, and you move the pawn up, take the pawn, take the rook if you want to take advantage of the queen being attacked. Take the queen and you're a queen up. That is the next puzzle. So how are you liking these puzzles? They're kind of fun, right? Let's do another one. This one is really fun. This one is played by Malbury's Soap. He found a very killer tactic in the game. Okay. Grab the PGN. Okay. Let's look at it from Malbury's perspective, because he's the one that found this tactic. Okay. Simple game. If you notice, Soap is a very positional player. It's kind of interesting. Okay. So if you really want to get technical, you could say the puzzle starts here, but I think that's a little bit too hard. So I'll just start off. So feel free to pause if you want the slightly harder variation. Okay, the move here is bishop takes. This buys you a move, because you can threaten checkmate next turn. Moves over there. Now here's where the puzzle starts. What do you play as yellow, and how do you follow up? Okay, here's the move to play. Importantly, it's taking the knight. Because if you take back, you can take with the bishop, which allows for this very beautiful tactic by red. Can you see the next move? Queen takes pawn. Attacking the queen. Now, if you move up, move over there, mate next turn. So you have to take. So move played in the game, takes. Now you're forced to sacrifice the queen. If you don't, checkmate. And that's how the game actually ended. Pretty fun tactic, right? Okay, let's look at another game, played by yours truly. Now this puzzle, I think, is really fun. Let's see. Okay. Think we're getting there. Maybe if I search this would be easier. Okay. Nope, that's not the game. Give me a second. I am looking for this game here. It's easy to find a second ago. This was a really fun one. So, do. Okay, it's coming along. Oh, I know what I'm doing here. Okay, here we are. Alright, found the game. Okay, PGN, and okay. So, this is a tactic that I found in this game. Okay, what do you play here as red? Now, this is a specific type of tactic. And the type of tactic that it is, I'm going to let you try to find the answer first. And then I'll share with you what the tactic is. Okay. So, if you pause the video, try to look at it. The tactic is actually a forced mate on blue-green. Can you see it? Okay, here's the move. Check. Blue has to defend against that. So you have to make some move. Now, this is a pretty decent try, right? Queen over there. But then queen over there. Key move. Not takes pawn, but over here. Very important. To pin the queen to the king. Now, why is that? Take. That's going to be checkmate next turn. Now, if the queen took over there, you could pin the bishop to the king, and you couldn't deliver checkmate. So game ended like this. Checkmate. Fun tactic, right? Okay. So that was a game I played with Jenny. Now let's find one or two more. Let's do two more. Next one is going to be a defensive tactic. Give me a second to find this game. Okay, here we are. Okay. Okay. Alright. So let's turn to green. Because it's green to make the move here. Okay. So, move played in the game. Was it the right move? Maybe so, maybe not. Here's the idea. If you would like to try to find the idea yourself with this move from yellow, feel free to pause the video. Okay, so the idea is to take back, check, move in, take, and then the red bishop takes for mate. And that's actually what happened in the game. So if you take with the bishop here, check, 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 and then you can't do anything to prevent the mate. So is there a defense? There's a move here for green. Can you see it? Okay, are you ready? Here is the move, star move of the game. This way, if you do it, there is no mate. You just block, and you're a queen down. So of course you don't take here. I think maybe a good try. Just do this one. That way you equalize the material. Alas, yellow is very undeveloped. Red is kind of developed, so I think blue-green are a little bit better here. So that was a fun one, right? Now we're going to do one more puzzle. This is going to be the hardest puzzle, I think, of the ones that we've gone over so far. This is a game played with me and Icy Stun as a team. Okay, here we are. Okay, it's a move played by me, but I didn't find the move. Icy Stone founded this game. So opening is a little bit misplayed here. Okay. What do you play here as red? Feel free to pause the video. Are you ready? Star move of the game. Rook to J8. If you are greedy here, take the rook, you run into what was played in the game with check. Now I suppose that you could try to move back here. But note this also runs into check. So let's say move over there. Well, the knight can always take. So let's see here. Let me think about this. This actually isn't super straightforward at this point. How to continue this one? This is a very complicated variation. So yeah, even I don't see the best move here. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So maybe it's better to say in this puzzle, if you make the mistake of moving the king back, what do you play here? You just waste a move. Double check, move back, move back, take, checkmate next turn. So maybe that wasn't really a puzzle, because there might have been a move that blue and green could have done to escape everything. But yeah, just wanted to throw that at you. So I hope you enjoyed these puzzles. And if you missed any of them, I went over a variety of different types of tactics that are commonly seen in teams games. So keep in mind that if you did give it an honest effort trying to look at these puzzles, then you'll probably come out as a stronger player. And they might seem hard now, but just exposing yourself to these kinds of puzzles will make you much better at this game than you probably think. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Peace out.